All right, so here are the business requirements. It's a palindrome simulator. Palindrome is the same word backwards and forwards. So Bob is a palindrome, and Robert is not a palindrome. It's Bob backwards is Bob, and Rob backwards is Robert. The software tells you if what you enter is a palindrome. The simplest software we can think about would be we are going to have one text box and one button, right? If you've done this in the past, please respect the new players with your silence. So we're going to simulate for a while. That timer is off, but that's the webpage, xndev.com/palindrome. Go to the webpage. Congratulations, new hires. Help me find the bugs. Tell me when I can ship it. It should look like this. That should be our webpage. Is this a palindrome? You type in your answer, you click submit.
Why do spaces count?
Sorry?
Why do spaces count?
What does that mean? Who
Like-
are you talking to?
Sorry,
Product
product owner.
Okay.
Why does if I interrupt something not exactly halfway through, why does a space count? Because we have able was I, area saw Elba, which is considered a palindrome.
Right. So for our purposes, we're going to consider a palindrome the same thing backwards and forwards. So spaces are things. So it's not really words as much as all the text you enter.
Okay.
Is all the text you enter the same backwards and forward?
Is it meant to be case sensitive?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is case sensitive.
So what does that mean?
Is it meant to treat capital T and lowercase t as exactly the same?
So if you do capital B-O-B, it's not a palindrome because capital B-O-B is not the same as
Capital.
lowercase o capital B, right?
So
right.
you were referring to Bob, the verb, before when you said Bob is a palindrome? But
I believe it's all lowercase. It's all lowercase
Okay.
in my example.
That
Yes.
sequence of characters is
Right.
Is a code.
If the characters are different when they're backwards and forwards, then it's not a palindrome. Good question. Thank you.
As someone watching out for user experience, I would say that there's probably a way to control the text fields so that it doesn't automatically capitalize the first word that you type in.
That sounds like a great feature suggestion, and we're
Yes.
going to write it down and do that for the next release in 2 weeks, but we're not going to have it done by 5 p.m. today.
It's on the backlog.
Yep.
Or we could just make it not case sensitive.
Um,
I mean, what is our definition of a palindrome? Is our definition case sensitive?
yeah, so it's supposed to be case sensitive.
Okay.
Right.
It's
Right
supposed
now.
to be case sensitive, so then, yeah, a feature request that would be.
That'd be an interesting conversation for us to have, but I don't think we're going to resolve that today, right now. My boss wants this thing out the door.